Getting together with someone. Age doesn't matter, but younger women like how older guys treat them. Speaks for itself. You can read their body language, conversational tone, and subtle gestures if you know how to look for them. In this video, we'll talk about the little things younger women do when they're interested in an older man, from the way they smile to the way they make you feel like you're the only one in the room. Beautiful signs that can tell you how they really feel about being mature and experienced. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, one of the most telling signs is that she admires his maturity, wisdom, and the wealth of life experiences he's gained. There's something very attractive about a man who has been through the highs and lows of life and still stands strong. A younger woman often sees him as a role model because he has already been through hard times and come out stronger. She shows how much she likes him by paying close attention when he talks. This is one reason why younger women are drawn to older guys. Taking in his ideas, she might often praise him on his experiences. She stresses how much she values the lessons he's learned over the years. Whether they're having a casual conversation or a deep one about life's journey, she is captivated by his knowledge and point of view. It's not just what he knows, it's also how he acts, with a calm and confident demeanor that comes from years of growth and self-discovery. She compliments you on more than just the surface, focused on the mature traits that come with being an adult. Grace admires him not only for his age, but also for the wisdom and emotional depth that come with it. She listens to every story he tells with genuine interest and seeks his advice, appreciating the thoughtful responses he gives. This admiration isn't just words, it's shown in the way she looks at him with respect and tenderness, as if she knows the value of the man in front of her and the life he led. Instead of the shallow, small talk that fills everyday conversations, she seeks out deep, intellectually stimulating conversations that go over life's complexities. There's something irresistibly attractive about the way he talks about his experiences with her. Wisdom and different points of view make for a rich conversation that excites her in ways she never expected. She doesn't want to talk about the weather or other unimportant things. She wants to have deep conversations about art, philosophy, history, or her own experiences. She is fascinated by the way his thoughts flow and the way he articulates his ideas with depth and clarity. When she is with him, she feels a strong intellectual connection that is hard to find, and she eagerly listens as he shares his thoughts on the world, his past, and his views on life. As they talk, there is a sense of mutual respect. He doesn't talk down to her or treat her as naive. Instead, he invites her into his world of rich ideas, making her feel like an equal. In return, she gives him a new perspective, and he listens with interest, noticing the beauty in her youthful energy and curiosity. These talks turn into a dance of ideas, a sharing of knowledge, dreams, and wise words. This shared interest in ideas often makes their attraction stronger. The allure of these conversations isn't just learning something new, it's also finding an emotional link that goes beyond words. In the silence that follows a deep conversation, there's an understanding between them that they don't say out loud. When time seems to slow down, the chemistry between them grows, based not just on a sexy attraction, but also on a real one. Meeting of minds, touch or proximity, subtle but undeniably telling, becomes a way for her to show love and desire without saying a word. Whether it's a light touch on his arm or a gentle pat on his shoulder, these simple actions show how warm she feels about him, creating an unspoken connection that makes their attraction stronger. She might touch him in a casual way, not to invade his privacy but to let him know she's comfortable with him and getting fond of him. If she wants to see if she likes him, she might lightly touch his arm when they're laughing or brush her hand against his as she hands him something. These seemingly small gestures are laden with meaning, showing her eagerness to establish a deeper bond while remaining playful and unassuming. The proximity she chooses when they're together also speaks to her interest. When she sits closer to him, it's not by accident, it's a conscious decision, a way for her to feel the warmth of his presence, to be near him in a way that goes beyond casual interaction. She may lean in slightly when they talk, as if drawn to his energy, wanting to be closer. Both physically and emotionally, these small acts of physical closeness are often paired with engaging EYC contact or a smile, amplifying the intimacy of the moment. This physicality isn't overt or aggressive, but rather tender and thoughtful, expressing an emotional closeness that mirrors the connection she feels. Each touch, each lean in becomes a language of its own, how they communicate differently, speaking to her growing attraction and admiration for him. She's not just physically interested in him, she's also trying to bring him into her world little by little through the simple pleasure of touch, for light, flirting and fun teasing. Younger women who are interested in older men can show their interest in him in a very sweet way, by teasing and chatting with him. This isn't about being pushy or rude, it's about making a fun and relaxed space where both people can enjoy the chemistry between them. With a bit of humor and charm, she might find small ways to compliment him while keeping things light-hearted. For example, she might joke that he must be a walk-on when she talks about how much he knows about a certain subject. The walking library. There's no intention to hurt him. This is just a fun way to show how much you respect his knowledge or experience. That's what she means. I can see how great you are, but it doesn't scare me. Let's enjoy this. In these kinds of conversations, light-hearted humor can also be very helpful. For example, she might say something sly like, "He looks younger than his age," or make a joke about how he still has that swagger that she can't resist, even if he's trying to be modest. It's a fun back and forth that builds intimacy while teasing each other in a way that feels natural and carefree. She might also use her body language to match her fun mood. For example, when they share a joke, she might give a light push or a wink. These little things are often done on purpose to keep the mood light while gently letting her know she likes him. She's not being mean when she teases him. It's just a way to get closer to him through humor and light-hearted fun. If a younger woman likes an older man, this kind of flirting shows her comfort and affection in a way that feels natural, genuine, and completely enchanting. It's her way of saying, "I like you and I want to have fun with you." 5. If a younger woman likes an older man, she shows interest in his hobbies and interests. One of the cutest ways she could show how she feels is by genuinely interested in his interests and hobbies. This is her way of not only getting to know him better, but also making a connection that goes beyond emotional versus physical attraction. On a basic level, she will probably ask him about his favorite hobbies and activities, such as a sport, a craft, a certain type of music, or even his favorite books or movies. There's more to her interest in his personal interests than just a conversation starter. It shows that she values his experiences and wants to know what makes him happy. She might ask about the old guitar he's been playing for years, showing interest in the melodies he makes, or she might say she wants to go hiking with him on the weekends, excited to enjoy the outdoors and his company. These little things don't just help them learn something new, they also give them a chance to spend time together and get to know each other better. When she joins him in his hobbies, like painting or going to see his favorite band play, it's her way of saying, "I want to be a part of your world, and I find joy in the things that make you who you are." This effort to connect not only shows that she likes him, but also that she respects and admires his uniqueness. She often asks him questions that show she's interested in the stories behind his hobbies. For example, she might ask about the mystery of an old item he treasures, or about his experiences in a sport he's really into. These thoughtful questions are meant to get him to talk about his memories of important times in his life and to build a stronger emotional bond through these shared moments. As she learns about his heart, she also learns about his interests, asking him for his opinion or help. One of the most powerful ways for a younger woman to show her interest in an older man is to ask for his help or opinion. There is something very attractive about a woman who values and respects a man's point of view. When a younger woman actively seeks his advice, it's clear that she values both his experience and his knowledge. It's not just about needing help when you ask for advice. It's also a way to strengthen your relationship with him and show that you trust his judgment. When she asks him what he thinks, it's usually a tricky mix of admiration and curiosity. She might ask him for help with something important to her, like a job choice, a relationship problem, or even a simple choice in life. The fact that she asks, especially if she feels vulnerable, shows that she trusts him to give her careful and useful insight. Like she's saying, "I trust you to lead me and I want your wisdom to shape the choices I make," just like she does when she asks him for help. Also sends subtle signals of attraction. Her tone may soften, and there may be a real spark of curiosity in her eyes. She may let him talk, eagerly listening to his answer as if it were very important to her. Not just about getting the answer she wants, but also about giving him a chance to say what's on his mind. She listens to him carefully and nods her head, showing how much she respects and admires him. It's not just a question, it's a wish for him to feel seen and valued, as if his years of experience have made him the best person to lean on in this situation. Dynamic creates a beautiful dance of mutual respect, where the younger woman is thankful for his advice and the older man feels honored to give it. This kind of interaction can also lead to deeper, more meaningful conversations. He shared parts of himself that he might not have otherwise, which helped the woman understand him better. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, one of the most charming things she can do is try to impress him. This doesn't mean trying too hard or pretending to be someone she's not. It means taking extra care to look and feel her best when he's around. For example, she might carefully choose her outfit before seeing him, thinking about what will make her feel good and what will also suit his tastes. She might choose a dress that fits her well, or a classic, well-tailored outfit that exudes grace. She might notice how he looks at the little things, like how a certain color goes with her eyes or how the right accessory brings out her elegance. How she dresses is a way for her to say, "I want to look good for you because your opinion matters to me." But it's more than just the clothes she wears. She might spend a little extra time styling her hair in a way that looks natural and beautiful. If she wears makeup, it's usually done in a way that makes her natural features stand out in a way that feels real. This shows him that she's at ease and confident in her own skin while still wanting to look her best. Small things like these show that she's aware of how she's making him feel while still keeping up an air of grace and class. When she's with him, her body language may also affect how hard she tries. She may be more aware of this. Standing tall, walking with grace, and making sure that every move she makes shows that she is paying attention to him, she could change her stance or smile a little brighter when he's around to show that she is interested and happy to be with him. Her efforts aren't just for show, they're meant to make him feel special. It's her way of telling him, "I care about how I look when I'm with you because I want you to see the best version of me." Showing how much she admires him through these thoughtful actions creates a magnetic link that gets stronger with every look and touch. 8. Subtle jealousy or protectiveness. When a younger woman likes an older man, Her feelings for him may cause subtle but undeniable signs of jealousy or protectiveness, especially when other women are around. These feelings aren't caused by insecurity, but by a deeper, more passionate sense of territorial affection. It's her way of making sure that the connection they share stays unique. She might not show her jealousy directly when she's with another woman, but her actions often do. For example, a small tightening of her muscles, an unplanned pause in the conversation, or a quick glance at the other woman could reveal that she's paying close attention to the dynamic. Her eyes may linger a little longer on her older love interest, watching his reactions as if to see how much he's paying attention to the other woman. She may also subtly change the subject or direct attention back to him, making sure he knows she's there and interested in the moment. Sometimes she may even add to the conversation by making a quick comment or joke to keep things light and let him know she's there. Even though they are subtle, these actions can show that she wants to keep him interested in the talk and in the bond they have. Could include more than just interacting with other women. If someone else seems to be invading her emotional space, whether it's a coworker, a friend, or even a casual acquaintance, she might change her tone or behavior a little. There may be times when she feels like instinctively stepping in to offer advice or a subtle reminder that she is the one who knows him best. She might bring up shared experiences or inside jokes to gently assert that their bond is something deeper and more meaningful. These small, almost imperceptible actions are her way of showing him and the world that she cares deeply. It's not about controlling his interactions or being too possessive. Rather, they show how much she wants to protect the fragile, growing connection they share in this quiet, romantic dance. And she's telling him, "I'm here, I care about us, and I want to hold on to what we have." Communication that doesn't change, and making contact when a younger woman likes an older guy. The most obvious sign of her love is that she tries to keep the lines of communication open. She doesn't wait for him to initiate contact. Instead, she texts, calls, or even suggests that they meet up. These actions demonstrate that she is not only thinking about him, but also values their relationship highly enough to maintain it. It's her way of saying, "I care about you and I want to stay close to you." She might send a text to see how his day went or share a small reminder of him. Often, these messages aren't meant to be expected or put pressure on him. They're just a nice way for her to let him know she's thinking about him. Her texts are often casual but meaningful, keeping the conversation flowing with ease, whether it's an inside joke, a sweet compliment, or a lighthearted comment about something she knows he'll enjoy. She works to create an ongoing, comfortable exchange that doesn't feel forced. Phone calls are another way she will make an effort to connect, especially when she feels there's something worth discussing or when she simply wants to hear his voice. These calls may come unexpectedly, but they always seem to arrive at the right time, with her voice soft and engaging as she inquires about his thoughts, opinions, or the latest happenings in his life. She listens intently, allowing the conversation to flow naturally, and finding ways to weave in personal stories or share little details about her day, creating a deeper sense of intimacy. In-person meetings are often initiated with the same ease. She may suggest meeting up for coffee, lunch, or an activity she knows they both enjoy, making it clear that she cherishes their time together. It's never about being overly demanding, but about creating opportunities for connection, showing him that she wants to invest in their bond. These moments are typically filled with warm, effortless conversation where she makes sure he feels comfortable and appreciated. Through these consistent efforts to communicate, she's not only maintaining the connection but also deepening it. Each message, call, and meal is a small sign of her love and a gentle reminder that she values their relationship and wants to keep it strong. In conclusion, when a younger woman likes an older guy, from light flirting and playful teasing, To asking for help and showing interest in his hobbies, her actions and words say a lot about how she feels about him. She shows her love through thoughtful gestures and consistent effort to take care of her appearance. Subtle jealousy and protectiveness show how deeply she feels connected to him emotionally. By making contact and talking to him regularly, she builds a bond that gets stronger with each interaction. Ultimately, these actions show her genuine love, respect, and desire to build a meaningful relationship with him.